Hello and welcome to my review of the Miele T1 Heat Pump Tumble Dryer. Now in a moment I will give you a little tour of this machine and tell you about some of its features, but first of all I wanted to tell you about some of the things that I personally like about it. Now being Miele, it is a premium brand and it is very solidly constructed. It's also quite quiet and efficient, which means that if, like me, you have it in a family kitchen, it can carry on doing its stuff in the background. There's a whole host of different settings for different types of clothing, and inside you've got a fragrance dispenser and a light. But let me show you around it in a little more detail. Let's have a look inside the machine. Now the handle is very neatly recessed in here, and if we pull it open you can see that the light is just under there, and that is so useful. It's not a function I've ever had in a tumble dryer before, but I wouldn't want to be without it now because you can actually see very clearly what's inside the machine. Here we have two of the three filters. So this is the upper filter, and you can see there that some of the fluff has already begun to collect. And underneath it is the lower filter, and you can remove that simply by turning that bit there, and some of the residual fluff collects in there. So you slide it back in to reinsert it. Now, one of the really neat features of this machine is this. This is a fragrance flacon, and it goes in that upper filter and distributes a fragrance as the tumble dryer is working. This is obviously an optional extra which you can buy refills of from Miele, and I'm now going to show you how it works. The first thing we need to do is remove this tab here, which is securing the fragrance inside. And now we'll insert it into the machine. So this is where you insert the little fragrance pod. And what you need to do is ensure that that is lined up with that. If you turn this, that increases the amount of fragrance which is released into the machine. Let's have a look at the different programs available on here. Now, before I show them to you, one thing which is worth noting, this is an 8 kilogram machine, but only 3 of the programs take that full 8 kilograms, which is the energy efficient cottons, the normal cottons, and the warm air program. Depending on which one you choose, different programs take different weights. So the express one, for instance, only takes 4 kilograms, so half a normal washing machine load, and the Woolens hand care, for instance, only takes 2 kilograms. The two which are either side of the power button are the two which I use the most. So this is the energy efficient cottons program, and you can see the display has lit up, but not a huge number of options are available. That's because this is the most energy efficient one, and so the machine takes away a lot of the choices for you and works it out for itself. So the normal section of the dryness is lit up, and you can't alter that on the energy efficient one. If you turn to the normal cottons program, however, it gives you the option for gentle tumble dry and for different levels of dryness. There's also minimum iron, which are for garments which require little amount of ironing, delicates, woolen hand care, and that largely just fluffs up the clothes rather than heating them too much, because you do have to be careful with your woolens. Shirts ensures that they come out of the machine with the bare amount of creases. You've also got warm air here, pre-ironing, which is for linen and for cotton, which you're going to iron. Proofing, which is for garments like ski wear, outdoor wear, and perhaps tablecloths which have been treated with some form of dirt or waterproofing. Outerwear, denim, and the Express program. And with all of the programs, you can select here to delay the start of the tumble dryer up to 24 hours. So the water container is really easy to empty. What you need to do is close the door, and then the water container is in here, so you pull it all the way out and then take it over to the sink. And just to show you, there's no cap or anything that needs removing from that. All the water simply comes out of here, and so you pop that straight back into the machine and you're all sorted. Now down at the bottom you also have a plinth filter. This doesn't need emptying after every load, unlike the water container and the 2 filters inside the drum. When it needs emptying, on the display here a little symbol will light up, and then you simply press the door and then you can take the filter out. So there you go, that's my review of the Miele T1 Heat Pump Tumble Dryer, and if you've got any questions about using it then leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you very much for watching.